This is the MVDC podcast, episode 1, part 2.
So, Amedius, did you find a question that someone sent in that you loved?
Well, the one, I'm not sure if we're doing it was the saddest backstory, but I'm pretty sure that was someone else's question that they're going to ask, or we're going to answer.
Yeah, take it.
All right, we'll just do that one. For me, I'm going to, once again, just...
Wait, hold on. Which question was it again? I'm sorry.
By Nick Elder.
Okay.
Who is the saddest backstory turning them into the hero villain they have become?
Wait, forget you, Nick.
So, I feel... Well, okay, so the term of this one for backstory, if it's just pure backstory, I'm going to have to say Wolverine's just general, every coincidences of everything just fucks him over. But also, I kind of want to say Banner.
I could actually agree with the Wolverine one. I could actually get down on that.
I could agree with the Bruce Banner one.
Yeah, because the thing is, Bruce's backstory, although there is a lot of bad stuff, I kind of consider his backstory a lot of the events that happened like right around after he first turned. I still consider that part of his backstory,
right?
Because it was really formative of him. His backstory is fucked up with his parents and everything. That's all really bad. But overall, if we're just talking backstory, we're gonna have to say Wolverine, just because everything just goes bad for that man.
What about you, Doom? Who you got? Saddest backstory.
Saddest back. I mean, you can't really get any more sad than the fucking Holocaust. So I'm gonna go with Magneto.
Well, I think it gets worse than the Holocaust.
When you think about it, you can't really get much more sadder than that, man. And people forget that Magneto had a pretty fucked up childhood.
Yeah, there's some definitely psychological damage done in there that kind of affected his decision making later on.
Yeah, people like Batman. Batman watched his parents die. Spider-Man watched his uncle die. Magneto kind of, he had it like 20 times worse. He had to watch his people die like they were just dogs in the street.
Never, I was gonna make a really bad joke. Oh my god! All right, next.
Static, what do you got?
Oh man, saddest backstory. This question I have no one to say because there's so many. And if you go deeper and deeper and find different characters, a lot of them have different things, from them that are really sad and some things people can relate to. So I really couldn't give you an answer.
That's fair. I'm gonna go Mr. Freeze. His wife is sick and
trying to be a good guy. I know.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
The way he goes about it is interesting, but...
Well, I mean, some people see a straight line is the best way to go.
Yeah.
Some other people just like the, zigzag and curve on the side. I mean, his wife was dying. He had the means to save her. He's trying to implement these means to save her. Big corporation comes in, shuts him down. So now his wife is stuck in stasis, and he needs best way to say it, he needs items. He needs items to get together to continue to save him, but the only way to get it is crime. So he's freezing people to death, robbing banks, stealing jewels. It's really sad. I seen if you remember the Batman animated series when they had his origin. Oh, heartbreaking. Yeah. Heartbreaking. It'll show you what love will make you would do.
Yeah. Alternate suggestion, probably that's most people think of Galactus. His entire existence, pre-universe. I just imagine the dread he must have felt before, obviously the whole becoming Galactus stuff, of just knowing that your entire universe is ending and there's literally nothing you can do. There's no point in even trying to accomplish anything. And literally all you can do is go in a direction.
Well, isn't that what happened to Hyperion?
Yes, but Hyperion then wasn't fated for his existence to endlessly be a cause of death for burgeoning life forms for the entire duration of the next universe. That became his sole function in life, is to be hated by civilizations across the universe.
Point. You know who else had a pretty fucked up backstory? Martian Manhunter. Nobody ever wants to talk about him.
No one ever wants to. We're going to get trapped in the pit of sad backstories, aren't
we? Someone sent me a message and said, yo, just a heads up, I want you to know Wonder Woman is a racist. I was like, what?
How does that work out?
Random message, just so you know.
So in Injustice, when, spoil if you haven't read Injustice, go ahead 30 seconds. So pretty much went inside Wonder Woman's body and is like choking her from the inside. Superman had to burn her to kill him.
Yeah.
So he said, "Me and Superman are both aliens, but you choose to be with the one who resembles you the most." I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." I don't think that makes her racist. I mean, you're green. At least he's humanoid.
Yeah, no, it's a little bit of a stretch saying racist. That's just kind of like choosing a human over saying, like, just something that looks is of the same species, more or less, at least appearance-wise.
All right, I can't pronounce this guy's name, so I'm not even gonna butcher it, but he asked about Goku and Superman. We're just gonna skip over that one.
Man, we're gonna skip that question? Okay, damn.
We don't got time for that one.
I think we should
with the Sentry versus Superman one. We just don't got time for that right now.
I think we should wait for our other admin, because he adamantly goes in about Goku and Superman.
I do too. That's why I wanted to go on it, but we'll wait.
Yeah, I think when both of y'all are together, we could just sit back and watch y'all paint a beautiful picture, you know?
I'm gonna attempt to pronounce this guy's name, and if you're listening to this, please don't get mad if I say your name wrong, dude. Like, you gotta give me some leeway. Like, send us a message on how to pronounce your name. Sarub Tripathy. I'm just gonna guess.
Oh.
I thought that was pretty good. I thought that was great. I don't think anybody could get it as close as you did. We should all try to pronounce his name, and when he writes us and lets us know, whoever got it right, let's take a bet. I'm gonna go Sarub.
Yeah.
Chapa.
Yeah, it's probably going to be like that.
Because
I'm going to try, because it's only going to be like those two versions.
All right, we'll see who's right. I'm gonna go with this. Huh?
I like his second question though. Do you think money can make you Batman? That's a yes and no.
You die.
That's a yes and no.
Yeah.
I say yes because it'll buy you all the training you could possibly handle, but at the same time, it's impossible to learn.
Yeah, no, that's beyond
martial art.
time. You don't have the time for that.
Exactly. It takes about 80 years to master one.
Well, that depends on dude. Master, but
keep
I would not consider
Batman
a master of many things.
Just keep in mind, Batman's been around for like 80 years.
Yeah.
And the only thing they had to do is say Batman has mastered all martial arts. That's literally it. I mean...
Yeah, I know, that's all they said. Like, okay, in comics, games, movies, everything, most I've seen him use is like 5, so it's like, whatever.
So, I want to get into this question by... I'm bad with names. By Anthony Catavou. Maybe he's French? All right. What are your thoughts on the character portrayals in the Netflix series Daredevil? Do you or do you not like them? What do you like about them? Who is your favorite character, and what would you change? It's a loaded question.
Hell yeah, it's a loaded question.
I assume he's talking about season 2 because that's what's current.
Probably. Yeah.
Love season 2. Loved everything about it. I liked how Foggy Nelson isn't so much of a little squirmy guy anymore. He's like coming into his own. I love the Punisher. Oh my god, I love the Punisher.
Yeah, he does a really good Punisher.
Which I didn't feel good about it. I didn't feel bad about it when it was announced. I was just kind of like, okay.
Yeah, same. I was like, we'll see how this goes.
It went well. It went very well.
Yeah.
I liked Elektra. I mean, Charlie Cox's Daredevil is great. My favorite, Punisher, hands down. I don't even need to think about it. What about you guys?
I would have to say I agree with you 110%. My favorite character, though, was Wilson Fisk.
Oh.
I really think that, oh, man, next season, he's getting out of prison. That's basically what they told us, or what they're showing, is that he's going to get out of prison and go on a rampage. So yeah. I'm waiting for that. Once the third season pops up, I mean, and I'd be glad to see Elektra come back, but I mean, I just want to see Wilson Fisk get off and start axing people for no reason, just to put a message across. So that's what I'm excited for. But what?
Do you think the next season of Daredevil will have like a?
I know
they're building to the Defenders, but do you think they'll have like Luke Cage in the next season of Daredevil? Because I mean, she did mention him. The nurse, I forgot what her name is, but Rosario Dawson, she did mention him. How I've met friends much more stronger than our mutual friend. I was like, they should bring him into Daredevil. That would just be like a good dynamic. But then they're gonna have Iron Fist too. So
I really want to see Punisher and Wilson Fisk just go at it, because I know the Punisher is not very well happy with the way Wilson kind of set him up and put him on the losing end. So
and then beat him down.
And then beat him down, and then was did everything he could to try to kill him. And
when I seen them fight, well, I don't know if I would call it a fight. When I seen them fight in prison, now keep in mind, Punisher just took out like 15 guys. All I know is Wilson Fisk literally put him on the table and did the Hulk smash on him. Pause. I mean, I was like, wow, that just happened. Not to spoil it for anybody, but if you haven't seen Daredevil season 2, you definitely need to watch it.
Yes.
So, what do you think about the characters, though?
I liked it. I loved it. I love how Punisher. It's a love-hate thing with Punisher for me, because I love his acting. I love how he's brutal. I love how he's as brutal as comics Punisher, but I hate his dialogue in Daredevil. Like when he's talking, he says yes so much. It's like, yeah, and you see that smile on her face, yeah, man, and yeah, and it's like, why does he say yeah so much? Like that's probably the one thing I hate about Daredevil is Punisher's repeated use of the word yeah. But my favorite character is hands down Punisher though. I love his character. Like season 1, my favorite character was Wilson Fisk because that was Wilson Fisk. Like it was the Wilson Fisk that they couldn't show us on like the '90s Spider-Man show. Like it's exactly what I wanted to see as a child. Like this big guy brutally beat and bully everybody that he possibly can, and I loved it. I hope season 3 though they bring in Tombstone. That's who I want to see get brung in. Fucking Tombstone. I know he's mainly a Spider-Man villain, but I want to see Tombstone in season 3 because I know him and Wilson Fisk have him and Wilson Fisk have a history, so I want to see that.
Has anyone noticed Daredevil's fighting style this season? It's become more of a boxing style.
Yeah.
I feel like you kind of just did that with all of the fighting styles. They became more, I guess, less acrobatic, which is, I guess, easier for filming shots, to film actually.
Yeah, that's true. I was talking with someone from another podcast, Mac Jackson from It Never Gets Old podcast, and he knows people. And he was saying he knows the fight coordinator who does the Arrow. And we were talking, and he said something to me, and it stuck out in my mind. Like every time I seen the Arrow, when they throw punches, they're so far away from each other. Like you could fit like 2.5 men between them. Like it's insane. And then you look at Daredevil, and you're just like, wow, this is like a masterpiece of fighting right here.
You know what I'm waiting for? Bullseye to make at least some existence known.
Were you excited? Were you excited when the announcement came out that Jason Statham, even though it was BS, that Jason Statham was going to be Bullseye?
I wouldn't say excited. I was kind of like how I was with Daredevil, with Punisher. Where it's like, we'll see what happens. That's how I am with a lot of casting. Because I've learned from experience that usually don't trust people's gut reaction on casting because sometimes it turns out really good. So I just kind of like...
Now, did you like Daredevil more than you liked Jessica Jones?
Yep. Loved it way more than I like Jessica Jones.
They're different types of shows.
Yeah,
different types of shows.
Both of them are good, but with Daredevil, I was into it. I was addicted to it. I'm like, man, I love this show, man.
Also might have a slight thing to do with that I, in general, like Daredevil more than Jessica Jones as a character in the comics as well. Just because Daredevil is like one of my favorites as well. Just because he's a really well-made character.
I don't know this. And this
I
during
only
the
knew
Civil
Jessica
War,
Jones. No, go ahead. What did you say?
When they went to go get Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, and they had their daughter with them, and Jessica lost it on Miss Marvel. That's when I kind of fell in love with Jessica Jones and was like, okay, well this girl's pretty bad. So I liked her show. Purple Man was amazing to me. So I really think that they're both good. I just have to give it more to Daredevil just for the Punisher, just for Elektra, just for all these characters they're bringing in.
Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed. See you next time. If you like what you heard and you want to hear more or keep up to date with the latest information, like and subscribe.